Have you ever pondered why the Book of Enoch was removed from the Bible? This question has intrigued historians and religious scholars alike for centuries. The Book of Enoch, an artifact of antiquity, is believed to be the work of Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah. A text that brims with enigmatic prophecies and profound wisdom, it has been a subject of curiosity, scrutiny, and debate. The Book of Enoch was not included in either the Jewish or Christian canons. Its exclusion has sparked countless questions, debates, and theories. What was it about this ancient text that led to its omission from these religious scriptures? Was it a divergence from traditional beliefs, or was it the provocative themes it contained? In the Jewish canon, the Book of Enoch was not widely accepted. It deviated from established Jewish theology and varied in authoritative texts across different Jewish communities. This lack of consensus and alignment with traditional beliefs led to its exclusion. Similarly, in the Christian Canon, the Book of Enoch was a subject of contention. Disputes over its authorship and theological content, including its apocalyptic themes and divergent ideas about the Messiah, resulted in its removal. Despite its exclusion, the Book of Enoch has not faded into obscurity. It continues to fascinate and provoke thought, particularly within the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, where it holds a revered place as part of the biblical canon. So, as we embark on this journey to explore the enigma of the Book of Enoch, we invite you to join us. Together we'll delve into the mysteries surrounding this ancient text, its history, its exclusion, and its enduring significance. Join us on this intriguing journey to unravel the mysteries surrounding the Book of Enoch. Before we delve into the reasons for its exclusion, it's crucial to understand the historical context of the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch, an ancient text bearing the name of Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, was written during a period that was both turbulent and transformative. It was a time when religious and social norms were in flux, providing the perfect backdrop for a text as provocative and challenging as the Book of Enoch. This era, known as the Second Temple period, spanned from the 6th century BCE to the 1st century CE. It was a time of great change and uncertainty, with the Jewish people grappling with the aftermath of the Babylonian exile and the subsequent rebuilding of the Temple in Jerusalem. This period was marked by intense religious debate, the rise of various sects, and a general sense of anticipation for a coming Messiah. The Book of Enoch emerged during this vibrant, chaotic period, and its themes reflect the concerns and hopes of the time. The text is filled with apocalyptic visions, ethical teachings, and accounts of heavenly journeys, all of which resonate with the spiritual and social turmoil of the era. One of the unique aspects of the Book of Enoch is its focus on the Watchers, a group of angels who, according to the book, descended to earth, taught forbidden knowledge to humanity, and produced giant offspring known as the nephilim. This narrative, which diverges significantly from traditional Jewish theology, may have been influenced by the cultural and religious exchange that occurred during the Babylonian exile. It's important to note that the Book of Enoch, despite its controversial content, was highly influential in its time. Fragments of the text have been found among the Dead Sea Scrolls, suggesting that it was widely read and valued by some Jewish communities. However, the book's divergence from mainstream Jewish theology, its esoteric themes, and the lack of consensus about its authority all contributed to its exclusion from the Jewish canon. The Book of Enoch also found its way into early Christian circles, where it was quoted by New Testament authors and early church fathers. However, debates about its authorship, theological content, and apocalyptic themes eventually led to its exclusion from the Christian canon as well. Now that we have a grasp of the historical background, let's explore why the Book of Enoch didn't make it into the Jewish canon. So why was the Book of Enoch excluded from the Jewish canon? This is a question that has intrigued scholars and history enthusiasts alike. The answer is multifaceted, with each facet providing a glimpse into the intricate world of religious canons and their formation. One of the primary reasons for the exclusion of the Book of Enoch from the Jewish canon was its lack of widespread acceptance. The Jewish canon, like any other, is not just a collection of books, but a reflection of the beliefs and values of the community it represents. For a book to be included in the canon, it must resonate with the community's collective consciousness. However, the Book of Enoch, with its unique perspectives and insights, did not manage to strike a chord with the majority of the Jewish community. It remained on the fringes, appreciated by a few, but not embraced by the many. In addition to its limited acceptance, the Book of Enoch also diverged significantly from traditional Jewish theology. Jewish theology, grounded in the Torah, is a complex tapestry of beliefs, laws, and traditions. The Book of Enoch, with its apocalyptic themes and divergent ideas, did not align well with this theological framework. It presented a different worldview, one that was perhaps too radical for the conservative Jewish community of the time. A further complication was the variation in authoritative texts across different Jewish communities. The Jewish world was not a monolith, but a diverse collection of communities, each with their own unique interpretations and understandings of the sacred texts. The Book of Enoch, therefore, did not have a single universally accepted version. Instead, there were multiple versions, each differing in content and interpretation. This lack of a singular authoritative text made it difficult for the Book of Enoch to find a place in the Jewish canon. These factors, the book's limited acceptance, its divergence from traditional Jewish theology, and the variation in its authoritative texts, led to the exclusion of the Book of Enoch from the Jewish canon. However, this was not the end of the road for the Book of Enoch. Its journey continued, with its next pit stop being the Christian Canon. The exclusion from the Jewish canon was just the beginning. The Christian Canon also decided to leave out the Book of Enoch. But that's a story for another time. For now, let's pause and reflect on the complex factors that led to the Book of Enoch's exclusion from the Jewish canon. It's a tale of divergence, diversity, and the intricate process of canon formation. The Christian canon, too, did not include the Book of Enoch. But why? Let's delve into the reasons behind this exclusion. The Book of Enoch, much like its journey in the Jewish canon, faced a series of debates and controversies within the Christian community. There were two main areas of contention that eventually led to its exclusion from the Christian canon: questions over its authorship and the theological content within its pages. The issue of authorship was a significant hurdle for the Book of Enoch. The book is attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, which would place its origins in the antediluvian or pre-flood period. This means it would have been written thousands of years before Christ. However, many scholars believe that the Book of Enoch was actually written much later by multiple authors over several centuries. This mismatch between the attributed and the likely real authorship cast a shadow of doubt on the text, making it difficult for the early Christian community to accept it as part of its canon. The theological content of the Book of Enoch also played a role in its exclusion. The book contains a number of apocalyptic themes, a narrative style that was less prevalent in the rest of the Christian canon. This stylistic difference made it difficult for the book to find its place among the other texts. Moreover, the Book of Enoch presented divergent ideas about the Messiah. While the Christian canon paints a picture of the Messiah as a figure of salvation and redemption, the Book of Enoch describes the Messiah, referred to as the Son of Man, in a different light. The Son of Man in the Book of Enoch is a celestial being who presides over a final judgment, a concept that was at odds with the more hopeful depiction of the Messiah in the rest of the Christian canon. These disparities in the depiction of the Messiah stirred considerable debate and controversy, further distancing the Book of Enoch from the canon. The Christian community, seeking to maintain a consistent theological narrative, eventually decided to exclude the Book of Enoch from its canon. However, the story doesn't end here. Despite its exclusion, the Book of Enoch found a place in a different religious tradition. And in our next chapter, we will explore how this ancient text found acceptance and significance in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Stay tuned as we continue our journey through the fascinating history of the Book of Enoch. While excluded from most traditions, the Book of Enoch found acceptance in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. This might seem surprising to some, given the book's exclusion from the Jewish and Christian canons. But like a fascinating plot twist in a novel, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church embraced the Book of Enoch, integrating it into their biblical canon. The reasons behind this acceptance are both historical and theological. Let's delve into these aspects to understand better why the Book of Enoch holds such a special place in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Historically, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church has always had a unique identity, influenced by the cultures and traditions of the Horn of Africa. This uniqueness is also reflected in the Church's biblical canon, which includes several books that are not recognized by other Christian traditions. Among these, the Book of Enoch stands out for its distinctive themes and narratives. Theologically, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church values the Book of Enoch for its insights into early Christian traditions. The book's apocalyptic themes, its portrayal of the Messiah, and its vivid descriptions of the heavenly realms resonated with the Church's theological perspectives. The Book of Enoch's focus on the interplay between the divine and the earthly, the moral and the cosmic, provided a rich source of theological reflection for the Church. Moreover, the book's prophetic visions, particularly those relating to the end times, found a receptive audience in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, which has a strong tradition of apocalyptic literature. This focus on the end times, the divine judgment, and the ultimate triumph of good over evil aligned well with the Church's teachings, making the Book of Enoch a valuable addition to its canon. But perhaps the most compelling reason for the Book of Enoch's acceptance in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church is its portrayal of Enoch himself. In the book, Enoch is depicted as a righteous man who walks with God, a figure of moral integrity and spiritual insight. This portrayal of Enoch resonated deeply with the Church's emphasis on personal piety and spiritual growth. In the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, the Book of Enoch is not just a historical curiosity or a theological anomaly. It's a cherished part of the Church's spiritual heritage, a book that speaks to the community's deepest beliefs and hopes. Its teachings continue to inspire the faithful, offering them guidance and comfort in their spiritual journey. So, while the Book of Enoch has been largely excluded, its influence continues to be felt in some religious traditions. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church is a shining example of this. Here, the Book of Enoch is not a forgotten relic, but a living testament to the Church's rich and diverse spiritual heritage. The exclusion of the Book of Enoch from the Bible has left a lasting impact. The aftermath of this exclusion was far from inconsequential. It sparked debates and discussions among religious scholars, theologians, and history buffs that continue to this day. The exclusion of the Book of Enoch from the Jewish and Christian canons did not erase its existence or its influence. Rather, it added a layer of intrigue and mystery, fueling an enduring interest in the text. The Book of Enoch, despite not making it to the mainstream Bibles, continues to be a subject of great intrigue. It's a hot topic of debate, not just for its content, but also for the questions it raises about the formation of religious canons. What does it mean for a text to be canonical? Who gets to decide, and on what basis? These questions are essential to understanding the fluidity and complexity of religious texts and their interpretations. It's fascinating to consider how different the landscape of biblical studies might look had the Book of Enoch been included in the canon. The text's apocalyptic themes and divergent ideas about the Messiah could have potentially influenced the trajectory of both Jewish and Christian theology in profound ways. Even in its exclusion, the Book of Enoch found a home within the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, where it is considered part of the biblical canon. Here, it is valued not only for its unique theological insights, but also for its contributions to understanding early Christian traditions. This acceptance by one of the oldest Christian communities in the world further emphasizes the text's historical significance. The legacy of the Book of Enoch extends beyond the realm of religious study. It has found its way into popular culture as well, featuring in novels, films, and even video games. Its themes of angels, fallen humanity, and end times prophecies have proven to be fertile ground for creative exploration. Despite its exclusion from the mainstream Bibles, the Book of Enoch has retained a certain allure. It serves as a reminder of the diversity of thought present in early Jewish and Christian communities, and of the rich tapestry of ideas that contributed to the formation of these religious traditions. The Book of Enoch is a testament to the fact that religious texts are not static, but rather are dynamic and evolving, shaped by the contexts in which they are read and interpreted. In conclusion, the tale of the Book of Enoch is much more than a story about a book not making it into the Bible. It's a narrative about the complexity of religious texts, the dynamism of interpretation, and the enduring power of ideas. The story of the Book of Enoch echoes through the centuries, reminding us of the rich and diverse heritage of religious thought. The tale of the Book of Enoch is a testament to the dynamic and complex nature of religious texts and their interpretation. Our exploration into the exclusion of the Book of Enoch from the Bible has led us through a fascinating historical and religious journey. We began by submerging ourselves in the enigma that surrounds the Book of Enoch, a text shrouded in mystery and intrigue. This ancient book, attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, has been the subject of much debate and discussion throughout history. A book that, despite its exclusion from the Jewish and Christian canons, has continued to captivate scholars, theologians, and history enthusiasts alike. Next, we delved into the historical context of the Book of Enoch. We explored the time when the text was written, a period marked by religious and cultural shifts, an era when societies were grappling with change, and religious texts were serving as both a spiritual guide and a mirror to societal transformations. Our journey then took us to the reasons behind the Book of Enoch's exclusion from the Jewish canon. The book's variance from traditional Jewish theology and its lack of widespread acceptance among different Jewish communities played significant roles in this exclusion. The absence of authoritative texts across these communities further solidified its position outside the Jewish canon. We then navigated the waters of the Christian canon, understanding why the Book of Enoch found no place there. Debates on its authorship, coupled with theological content that included apocalyptic themes and divergent ideas about the Messiah, led to its exclusion. Despite these controversies, the Book of Enoch's influence on early Christian traditions cannot be overlooked. Our expedition further led us to the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, where the Book of Enoch found a place of reverence. Here, the book is considered part of the biblical canon and valued for its insights. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church's acceptance of the Book of Enoch highlights the diversity and complexity of religious texts. Finally, we reflected on the aftermath and legacy of the Book of Enoch. Excluded from the Jewish and Christian canons, yet revered in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, the Book of Enoch's journey mirrors the complexities of religious texts and their interpretation. Its influence on early Christian traditions and its enduring appeal underscore the intricate relationship between religion, culture, and history. We hope this journey has given you a deeper understanding of the complexities of religious texts. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below and share your thoughts or experiences as a Christian scholar. We'd love to hear from you. Also, before you go, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.